What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Klaudless in Indy. I'm Klaudless, and I'm in Indy, and fortunately for you, it is another beer review. Now, I know it's been a moment since my last video, but for that exact reason, I went a little bit extra for this video, and you'll see why after I roll the intro. So let's roll that intro and we'll get right into it. Hey guys, real quick, because I forgot to mention it in my intro and I kind of started going into the beer, I really wanted to make this statement that my videos do tend to run pretty long. So unless you are willing to wait 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes for me to crack open this beer, down in the description, I have put chapters, right? So if you want to watch the entire video in its entirety, feel free to just continue on. But if you just want to get straight to the tasting, if you want to get straight to me drinking this delicious beer, then go to the timestamp that's in the timeline in this video or down in the description. All right, with that out of the way, let's get back to this video. Alrighty, you guys. Now, as I said before, it has been a minute since my last upload. There's just been a lot going on. But of course, I can cover all that in a different video. But this video, let me just show you. Check out this shirt I just got. I just got this shirt this evening. Give you an idea of which beer I'm covering, right? That sign right there, that's not an idea of the beer I'm covering. Although I did go to Florida for Thanksgiving, and I had to make a stop at the Sarasota location since that is my hometown. Yeah. Also, just give you an idea of what I'm covering. Oh, what are these? Oh yeah, Skittles. You if you haven't guessed it by now, yes, I am covering the Rainbow Haze, the mango infused IPA. Oh yes, the famous Rainbow Haze. Right, when the GFJ went off the tap and the Rainbow Haze came on, everyone flocked to the Rainbow Haze. And now that it's gone, both that and the GFJ, it's very sad. But you know what? The Technicolor Dreamcat, which personally is one of my favorite, if not my favorite IPA by Sun King thus far, you know, more people are learning about it, more people are ordering it. Very happy. But let's get to the Rainbow Haze here. I really like this can. Okay, so show you this can here. If the video will focus. The lighting isn't the greatest since I'm shooting this at night, but look at that. See the eyes there? Got a cloud just vomiting a rainbow. Look at this can. I absolutely personally love Sun King's can design. Rainbow Haze is an India Pale Ale with a fruity hop character, complemented by infused mango. You can see 12-ounce can. It does not have the ABV on it. Actually, I think this is the first time I've ever noticed on a beer can where it said that. I'm not sure if the camera can catch it, but if it doesn't, I will take a picture. But it says malt beverage with natural flavors added. So that's actually very interesting. I've never seen that on a beer. I mean, unless you're talking about like what, like the 40s or whatever. But I guess that's considered malt liquor. But I wonder why they call it a malt beverage. If you happen to know why, put it down in the comments, and I'll be sure to mention it in my next video. But if you guys have bought the Rainbow Haze can, one thing that I just noticed that I've never noticed before is that these dots are actually textured. Oh yeah. Either they're textured or I'm just going crazy, which is a slight possibility. But wow, so unique. So very unique can design. Okay, so you think, no, this is just it on the can. But after further inspection, this can is actually kind of cold. After further inspection, you realize, oh wow, there's actually small bumps on this can. But yeah, so now that we've reviewed the can, let's go on to the website. Okay, my fellow Hoosiers and beer lovers, we are here at sunkingBrewery.com. Wow. Okay, so at the Carmel location, they still have the production calendar of 2024 up, but this is very exciting. This is very exciting. We can already see what the lineup is for next year. A little sad that the Technicolor Dreamcat is, that's at year's end. But you know what? It's almost, for me, it's like pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice is one of my favorite flavors, and I like that I only drink it during the fall, not really any other time of the year. That way, it still remains special, and I see the Technicolor Dreamcat as being that way. Okay, also here, spoilers. That's going to be in an upcoming beer review. Just have to find time to get to it. But let's see if we can find the Rainbow Haze. Call that. Alrighty, here we are. So the Rainbow Haze, India Pale Ale. Rainbow Haze is an IPA with a fruity hop character complemented by infused mango. As we can see here, the ABV is 6.1, just 2 points. Would that be 2 points? Making it, an IPA. And then, of course, IBUs is 20. So we're looking for just a little bit of bitterness, pronounced, not too assertive, not too offensive. And, of course, available on draft, although not at the Carmel location. I'm not sure if it's still on draft or on tap at the other Sun King locations, but certainly not at the Carmel location. This is a 12-ounce can. It's available in 12-ounce cans. Of course, I have one. I actually got this from a 6-pack, and apparently available in 6 or pint cans and 4-packs. I personally, I'm not sure if I've actually seen them, the pint cans, but yeah, that's pretty much it. We're gonna go ahead to Untapped. Untapped has something a little bit different, coming in at 6.3 ABV and 25 IBUs. I'm not sure who controls, this versus this here. I don't know if this is just, how do you say, the just users putting this in, or if the breweries can claim this page and put that in. Not 100% sure. But this here, that's actually pretty low. I'm actually kind of surprised by that rating. That's actually a pretty low rating. I was expecting it to be a little bit higher than that. Let's see here. We're going to go over now to our Beer Advocate. Considered a New England IPA. Okay. So what, are we expecting it to be slightly hazy? Well, we're going to find out once we do the pour. And it doesn't really look like there's really any reviews on here besides this one from a guy in Missouri. Okay. So that's pretty much it. There doesn't seem to be a lot of information about this beer besides the pictures, but of course I don't want to spoil anything. Or maybe we can. Maybe we can just look at some of the pictures. Look, someone's got a cigar. on the Rainbow Haze. Kind of surprised it's not oh, there it is, my mouse. You know. All right, so we're just gonna go to the pour because I got off of work, I think like 7, 8-ish, whatever, and I've been thirsty. I've literally been keeping my palate clear so I can do this tasting. All right, and then once of course we tried the beer, we're gonna try with some Skittles, see how that is. As far as the tasting, we're going to be using my trusty, it's not very, it's kind of spotty, but we should still be good. We're using my trusty wine and wine glass, which is around 14 ounces. I compared this to my St. Joseph's Brewery goblet. All right, so let's get into it. Oh, let me check the temperature of the can because I had it out for probably about an hour or so and it warmed up almost to 60, but right now when I took it out the freezer it was at 44 and now it's warmed up to 56.1 degrees, so we are in the perfect temperature range which I like to do my tastings at. Alrighty, not a very strong aroma. Oh, it's very faint coming from the can. Very faint. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. I'm just gonna leave that just like that. Fill it up roughly halfway. As you can see there, that color. I do have warm lighting on right now. Like I said, it's not the best lighting, but this looks like a very, not a very, but it looks like a dark gold. It is completely transparent. Even in the video, I can see the Indiana logo. Look at that. A lot of CO2 bubbles in there. Also, absolute great head. Great head. I really need to get another camera just so I can show you guys the head when I review it. But absolute great head, lots of bubbles there. And already, when the glass got close to my face, already getting that fruitiness. I can't pinpoint it yet though. There we go. I want to say, I'm definitely not getting mango. I mean, it is possible that I am smelling a mango. On first thought, I want to say kind of like an orangish citrus. I wanted to say that the aroma was strong, but I don't know. I'm getting something. I think I'm gonna have to get into this beer. Wow, that's good. So I've had this beer on tap before, and I will have to admit, I wasn't exactly a fan. Or not so much that I didn't like the beer, but I didn't really understand what the hype was. But one thing that I am noticing, and I may have mentioned this in previous videos, is that my experience with the beers on draft versus the beers in the can are vastly different. I mean, they're pretty different. It's weird. I'm sure there are some beers which will be comparable, and I would have to do a side-by-side comparison, but that was weird. But, you know, when I try beers that come out on the tap, I have my opinion there. And if I'm able to get it on a can, to go, when I take it home to try it, I have been, how do you say it? My opinion on the beer has improved. Like, for instance, with the Raccoon Ruckus, right? That's currently a beer that's on tap. Well, I guess it's not on tap anymore. But when it was on tap, I was like, it's okay. I didn't really care for it. Like, I actually had a negative opinion about that beer. But then I decided, you know what, I'm going to take some of these beers home, review them, Unfortunately, I didn't get to the review, but I really wanted to try this beer again, and I found it absolutely delicious. Excuse me. So much so, it has become my second favorite IPA by Sun King. It's just absolutely crazy. And that beer as well, very, very different experience from it being on tap to it in the can. Not sure why, but I'm not complaining. So I would say the flavor on this beer isn't like very prominent. And the truth is, while I do like this, I feel like it's what, between 20-25 IBUs. Very true. It's not a lot of bitterness. I want to say like the carbonation, mouthfeel, very light, but this is just very smooth, very smooth. Yeah, that's good. But as I said previously, I personally don't really taste the mango. I still get a little bit of, I mean, it could be orange citrus or pineapple citrus. I mean, that's kind of the flavors that I'm getting it, but it's like very, very light. But this is a very easy drinking IPA, hands down. So with that being said, if I were to rate it on a scale of what, like half pint all the way to getting a keg, to be honest with you, I actually probably would get a keg. I would not mind. I would not turn down a keg. I mean, you know, this is one of my favorite IPAs. I mean, it's a really good IPA, hands down. But if someone offered me a keg, I definitely would not turn it down. But I could absolutely drink a liter of this. Absolutely, no problem. So that's my opinion on that. So this has been me, Klaudless, in Indy, reviewing the Rainbow Haze by Sun King Brewery in Indianapolis and Sarasota, Florida. Well, Indianapolis, Indiana, and Sarasota, Florida. And if you like this review, or if you like this video, like, subscribe, etc. I've got all the stuff down in the description. And until next time. But before I go, cheers, slancha, prost, na zdrowie, and I usually save prost for last, but yeah, peace out, you guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Oh my god, quick edit. I totally forgot to open the Skittles and try them with the beer. Man, it's been way too long. I need to stop doing these big gaps between videos. I'm losing the mojo, losing the flow. Now, unfortunately, I already ate all the original Skittle flavors, but this one's a mixed berry. I don't really care for the mixed berry all that much, but I just want to see how it tastes with the Rainbow Haze. Oh yeah. You already know about wine pairing with cheese and food, but not many people really talk about beer pairing, let alone with candy. Let's give that a try. To be honest with you, it's actually not bad. I mean, it doesn't enhance the beer. It doesn't enhance the Skittles, but it doesn't take away from either. It doesn't take away from either. So I guess I gotta recommend that. Definitely give it a try. Tell me your thoughts about it. Okay, I'm done.